Hey guys, welcome back to DIY Wednesday. Now, if you didn't already know, today is Earth Day. So make sure you hug a tree today. And if you already recycle, gold star for you, because that's gonna come in super handy for today's DIY. Today's project is called Roly Poly Paper. It is super simple and it's a really great way to teach kids about recycling and repurposing.
All right, let's get started. The materials you're going to need today include cardboard, like this. I found these pieces in my recycling bin. You're also going to need paper, whether that's from a magazine or just regular construction paper. Scissors, glue or Mod Podge, and this last one is optional, but since I'm going to be making a little earth for Earth Day, I found this cup, which I'm going to use to trace to make a small circle. Then, you guessed it, cut that bad boy out. Now, I'm going to draw a rough sketch of what the earth looks like so I know where to put my blue and green paper. Now, to start the roly-poly paper process, there are a few ways that you can get the end result. This first way, I'm just taking one sheet of paper, rolling it up as tight as I can, and then I'm going to simply cut in different directions all the way down. The second way is probably the most fun because it's literally just tearing the paper up like this. Very simple, kids will probably enjoy this method the most. And finally, the third way is to roll up 2 or more pieces of paper and just cut it the same zigzaggy way that you did with the first way. You could also use this method with the tearing technique by simply tearing more than one piece of paper at a time. This will just get more pieces faster. Now you're going to want to take your glue or Mod Podge and pour it onto a disposable surface. I'm using this paper plate. Finally, for the roly-poly part of this technique, take one piece of paper and roll it up as tight as you can like this. Then you can either use a paintbrush or your finger to apply the glue to the very tip and roll it up. Apply pressure for a few seconds to make sure it doesn't unroll, and then on to the next one. I find this part soothing, but some people might find it really tedious. I suggest watching a show or listening to a podcast or some music, and it'll be over before you know it. See, look at that. What'd I tell you? We're already on the last one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it does take kind of an insanely long time, but it is pretty fun. Alright, so now it's time to take our roly-poly papers, dip them in the glue like this, and apply them to our cardboard. Alright, so this is what they look like once they're all glued on. As you can see, they're all different shapes and sizes, which is kind of a cool look, but for this project, I'm going to go ahead and trim them to get them kind of even. Also, make sure it is completely dry before you start cutting. There we go, that is what it looks like all trimmed up. I also made this little rainbow that I'm going to put in the boys' nursery. As you can tell, I did not trim this one, so it's a good example of the untrimmed look.
That is how you do the roly-poly paper technique. Here's our cute little earth, trimmed a bit, and our rainbow, not trimmed, because I like that uneven look. I think it looks pretty cute. I feel like like doing this project and you want to show it off, please feel free to tag me on Instagram, Gina Rose T. I'd like to see what you guys come up with. This has a lot of room for creativity. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Earth Day, everybody! Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather, yellow leather, red. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Ooh, good one.